Hi everyone and welcome to a match preview of Chelsea versus Manchester United. So it's a massive match at the Bridge after the international break to get us ready for the Premier League. While Chelsea are the only unbeaten team in the Premier League in all competitions and a joint top of the league, I believe the pressure is still on Manchester United for this game. Jose slightly eased the pressure on himself after their comeback at Old Trafford, but one bad result and people will be calling for his head once again. I personally can't see him being the next Man United manager next season. I think he's still the special one in some capacity at United, but the fact he doesn't still know his best team, didn't get the players he wanted in the summer, and still doesn't live in Manchester just sums it up really. I know Manchester United could argue and say that he signed Lindelof and Bailly, but if you're going to get a manager like Jose Mourinho, you need to back him fully and let him sign the players he wants, even if they're older and have no resale value. I think part of the problem with Manchester United is they only got Mourinho because City got Pep. Same with them getting Sanchez. It seems really kind of reactive and there's not much planning involved at Manchester United at the moment. Mind you, Mourinho doesn't help himself by continuing to call out his players in public, like with Luke Shaw and Phil Jones as a couple of examples. If you keep doing that, eventually you're going to have no allies left in the dressing room, and players know managers come and go, and they're more like assets to the club, especially the top players. Anyway, enough about Jose, let's talk about the match itself. How could the match be won and lost? I think Alonso will be key in this game, as he is great going forward, but he can be suspect in defence, and that could be a key area for United. If United's wingers and fullbacks are brave and attack Alonso, it could cause Chelsea massive problems, as Arsenal did when they were at the Bridge, but fortunately they didn't take their chances. However, I think if Jorginho has a great game and is able to dictate play and control the game from midfield, United will be in big trouble and be in for a very difficult game. In regards to players to watch, I have to come to Sanchez and Hazard. I think Sanchez will be a really good mood whatever capacity he plays after his last minute goal against Newcastle. Whether that's starting or coming off the bench, I believe he could have a real impact. Another dark horse could actually be Martial, who I think is really underrated and could cause Chelsea some serious damage if he's up for it. He's a type of player who I would like at Chelsea, to be honest. In terms of Hazard, he's on fire at the moment, and that's putting it lightly. I'm sure United defenders will be dreading the number 10 running at them, as they know how lethal he can be and how he can change the game in just an instant. For score prediction, I'd go with a score draw, 1-1 to be specific. I think it'll end this way as Jose won't want a third consecutive away league defeat at Stamford Bridge following the 4-0 thrashing and the 1-0 Morata header last season. I can see him setting up his team to defend and steal something from either a set piece or a counter-attack, especially later on in the game. With that in mind, if Chelsea were to score early, it could change the complexity of the game totally, as Mourinho would be forced to go forward and pressure would mount on him. The longer the game goes on, the more I think it will favour United in my opinion. So that's going to end my match preview for Chelsea vs Manchester United. If you like our content, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to CFC Blue TV and support us across our social media channels on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Also, be sure to check out our written match preview after the match by checking out our blog. The link will be in the description after the game. Anyway, this is CFC Blue TV. Thanks for watching.